Welcome back, guys, to the Revolution Wing Chun YouTube page. On today's episode on the YouTube channel, we're going to be talking about the Yat Ji Kuen, the Sun Center Fist, as well as the chain hitting mechanism or engine that supports our action. Okay, so we're going to talk about the punch first. Just for anybody who hasn't had a chance yet, if you're not familiar with this stance, I'm not going to talk too much about it today, but it is essential. It's absolutely part of how we support our punch. So I highly recommend that you go back to our other episode that we just posted a little while ago about exactly the details to set you up for success inside Yat Ji Kuen Ma, right? The two adduction stance. So don't forget to go back and give that a watch. So I'm going to take Yat Ji Kuen Ma, okay? Nice supportive stance, right? Weights in my heel and my mid pressure of my foot, hip tilted, back straight, head up, everything, chin tucked, nice and balanced posture. My elbow is how I always punch, okay? So the Yat Ji Kuen is coming from the center of my mass, right? My spinal column is like this nice little imaginary plane or dividing line, right? That bisects the body and forward space or backside space, etc., right? For our purposes, we're just focusing on one plane today, okay? So the important thing to know about this is the Yat Ji Kuen is also a vertical fist. So we're not punching horizontally like a boxer, turning it over. Like I'm not going to punch from here and then turn it over. It's very awkward. I'm going to keep it vertical, and the wrist is going to be slightly bent just to start because I'm going to show you the range of motion today. So bottom three knuckles are what we're going to punch with. The ring finger, conveniently wearing a ring on my finger for your viewing pleasure today, it's going to line up with my ulna when I've got that full extension. Okay, but these bottom three knuckles are going to make contact. Large surface area, right, of contact now. Very safe positioning for bare hand connection. There's a lot of really great qualities about this punch. Yes, it's a short range punch, okay? So we're not gonna be overextending our elbows. I'm gonna show you a few cues again that our school uses just to help you kind of build that reference, okay? So I'll show you from the side view here because I think it'll be a little easier to kind of get the idea. So I'm gonna chamber my left hand. I'm gonna bring my right hand out of the chamber and in, okay? So my elbow now is over top of my hip notch here, right? My pelvic notch, the furthest little upper edge of my hip. It's in line with it, the tip of my elbow. I could basically kind of do this, okay? That's your first marker, your first measure. So, okay, good, it's in line with it. That means my wrist is actually nice and snug in my midline, right? I'm right in between my breastbone here, right? Right between my pectorals. So nice and snug in the midline. So I'm going to be close here. My shoulders down and relaxed, okay? I'm sitting Yat Ji Kuen Ma. What I'm going to do now is focus on extension of my elbow, okay? I'm going to focus on the extensors of my body doing the work here. So the baseline is set to support, to stabilize, right? To help produce power. But this is also going to help project it, okay? So we use, every Wing Chun system talks about elbow power. This is how we interpret and apply ourselves in that context, okay? It's context to it, rather. So I have the extensors, which are my triceps, and my lats, right? Big back muscles that are going to extend and expand forward. So I'm in this position, elbow over hip notch, wrist and fist in center, knuckles pointing straight forward, okay? So if I was to face you quickly, straight forward to the target, no lower than my own collarbone height, okay? So there's your other cue, collarbone height. I'm going to now slowly extend my elbow forward. My hand is relaxed. My forearm is not filled with tension, nor is my wrist. I'm literally tucking my thumb around the top two fingers here with the minimal amount of compression that's required to make the shape. Very small amount. It's literally all thumb latch, okay? And that's what's going to keep that shape. That's the full range of motion, okay? Far as we're ever going to go. So if you were to touch your tip of your thumb to your floating ribs, your false ribs, or the base of them here, and touch the edge of your tip of your baby finger or pinky finger here to the tip of your elbow, that's the metric, right? That's the measurement right there for you. To bring it back, once I'm activating and I'm using this more consistently, which we'll be doing in a few moments with the chain hitting mechanism, this is as close as I ever want my elbow to my body, okay? So hang loose, fist distance. That's the range of motion, okay? Very small bridge. So now I'm gonna get you guys set up with the follow-up, which is the supporting hit mechanism from the chain hitting exercise, okay? So we always have two hands at the ready in Wing Chun because we like to be efficient, right? Expedient with our action. So So I'll show you again from the side profile, and then I'll face you so you can see the kind of precision and accuracy that we're looking to maintain and consistently reproduce once we're doing the exercise. So I'm in Yat Ji Kuen, elbows now in front, fist distance for my right, and I'll extend right through the same line. They share the midline. This one's at that hang loose. So always have one long and one short. Hang loose the longest, fist distance the shortest. When I do this, I think about retraction of the front elbow and extension of the rear. And they replace, they kind of jump over each other like they're playing leapfrog. And you see, this one kind of makes like a little bit of a check mark in the back, but look where it goes. Roughly my collarbone height, perhaps around my chin or the bottom of my lip. I don't need it much higher than that. The higher I go, the more it goes into my shoulder, and this is bad news for me. I want to be down and balanced so I can access my core, right? My abdominals, right? My intercostals, my obliques, even some of my pelvic muscles because I'm in Yat Ji Kuen for extension and expression. So it's all about pull longest back to let shortest expand forward. They're two opposing forces working in timing together to achieve the same goal, attack, right? Our attack is our defense in Wing Chun. So I'll face you now quickly just so we see this. And you see, replacing each other in practically the exact spot that the one left before. So it's not us doing popping back and trying to pull my hands back like box, boom. I'm trying to go straight forward and maintain connection. Stay seated in Yat Ji Kuen, guys. You need that stability. And that's how we kind of approach building our Yat Ji Kuen and our chain hitting mechanism or engine at RWC. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We're so happy to be able to share with you guys, and happy training.